Hey guys, today I've got a holiday gift guide for you of gifts for makers that we wouldn't buy ourselves. They're a little bit obscure, so let's dive right in. Let's go. Welcome to the channel. The other day on my second channel, A Closer Glimpse, I posted a video of a question. Basically, I wanted to know feedback on a holiday gift guide. What do you want to see? Do you want to see things I use in the shop that are pretty ubiquitous? Do you want to see squares, screwdrivers, chisels, all that good stuff? Chisels? I don't use chisels. Anyway, or do you want to see something more obscure? Do you want to see things that are in this shop that maybe are tucked away and you don't need them until you absolutely do, but they make great gifts and the maker in your life would love them, absolutely love them. And also you can buy them for yourself if you want to, but also I think makers buying makers other gifts of things that are obscure, I think that's pretty thoughtful. So this video has a few things in there. I hope you like what we've compiled here, and let's just dive right in. Okay, so the first item is, it's not this. I think a lot of people have standard size glue bottles in their shop, but the first item is this. It is called the Baby Bot. It's a little glue bot. You can see the difference, the size differential here. You might be thinking, why would you need this in your shop? It's so little. Tell you what, this, I like to glue panels up, large pieces. If I'm covering quite a bit of ground, this is good. However, when I'm just putting together small pieces, glue and brads, this thing is perfect. It can reach in areas that this one can't, and it's a nice dedicated setup to have a very small aperture. I'm telling you guys, if you have a woodworker in your life, they will never buy this little thing for themselves, but they're fantastic, and you should buy them this. This is a good one to start off. Yeah, it's good. Again, all links are gonna be below in the description of all these items you're gonna see here, and this is the first one. All right, let's move on. Okay, so this gift isn't all that obscure. It's called a Gator Lift, and it's a plywood assistant. Essentially, I'll show you how it works. You basically take it, if you're gonna carry sheet goods around, it will allow you, because the weight of the plywood comes down, it will allow you to carry sheet goods wherever you need them. This is actually a fantastic gift, and it's awesome, but it may not quite be enough. That's where the next obscure thing comes into play. And these have been made by makers, but this is so handy. You can actually see the grooves in here. This thing is called ply wheels, and it is what it looks like. It's a couple of wheels with a nesting area for your plywood to rest. So basically, when you're using this and you're carrying it, you can then just put the edge of the plywood and move it around. Now, if you don't think that's very, I don't know, you don't like it, you don't want to use it, that's fine. You can actually just hold the plywood itself and just walk it to your destination. Like I said, this is something a maker may not buy himself or herself, but they're handy. And when they come in, when you really need it, it does come into play. And when you're not using it, my little 4-year-old likes to play with it. He likes to spin the wheels. All right, moving on. All right, so the next item on this list is a blue tape cutter called the Tadpole. This thing is fantastic. It comes in a variety of sizes, okay? So here they are. I like the really large and then the kind of medium and then the small as well. The medium is probably the one you might want to pick up if you're not going to get all three. It's great. It just wraps around itself, and then you're able to pull however much tape you need, and it rips off cleanly. You don't need that necessarily, but it's a great little luxury to have on the tape. And again, makers typically don't buy things that they don't need, and this isn't necessarily essential to use this stuff, but it does come in super handy. All right, moving on. I totally forgot to mention, all of these items I'm showing you here, I'm gonna compile in a box and give away to somebody. More details on that just in a bit. Okay, the next item is a tape measure. How obscure? It's not obscure at all. I just want to say this real quick before I show you this next item or items. A tape measure that completely locks and then has a button, the way to go, okay? That's it. All right, here's what I'm talking about. Here we go. It's still a tape measure, and there's 3 of them, okay? And why this is so important is that, one, they're magnetic as well. So I'm gonna use this clamp to show you that it is magnetic, even through all the cardboard and packaging. But I keep these in all kinds of places, right? I keep them on my shipping station when I'm measuring out boxes and products. I keep them on the CNC when I wanna make sure that I've got just the right, tolerances or wherever I'm doing. And I keep one on the table saw as well, just to kind of, before I make a cut, if I need to test something, I have these around. These are fantastic. They're not huge. They're just these little 1 clip, 1 magnet, 9-foot tape measures. And to have them in multiple places around the shop is huge. And again, you would never go to the store and buy yourself 3 tape measures like this. But the maker in your life would definitely appreciate it, especially if you show them this video and tell them exactly how I use them and how you might as well. All right, let's go. I'm gonna do this next one from behind the camera to start. See these tweezers? Look at that. That is a needle. Okay, so here's the deal. You probably have a pair of tweezers in your shop. If you don't, you should. Splinters happen. It's just the way it works. These are unbelievable. These are the Tweezer Guru needle point tweezers. And I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, that these right here have saved, I mean, I've embedded so much plywood into these hands, it is not even funny. And these you can get into the smallest nook and cranny of, I'm just telling you, it's crazy. Sometimes plywood will shear off. Basically, if you make a cut, the edge of it will have little bitty, little splinters on it, and they can get deep within your hand, and it's no fun. This is the best tool I've ever found at getting rid of it. Perfect. So the maker in your life needs a pair of these. If they don't have them, you need to get them for them. All right, moving on. Let's talk about a maker's everyday carry. I can almost guarantee you anyone in this space has a pocket knife of some sort in their pocket right now if they're going about their business per day. I'm gonna show you something that I never thought I would carry, and I do every day, every single day. It's this. It's not one of those cheap retractable blades, but it's a metal DeWalt retractable blade, and you can break off little pieces as needed. And I did tell you that I carry one every day. This is my DeWalt, and you can see it is not yellow anymore. I mean, it's got some yellow right there, but I've used this every day for almost a year. I mean, I don't carry a pocket knife anymore. The functionality of a blade this long, actually it's a little bit shorter. I need to actually replace it, which brings me to replacement blades are everywhere. Any hardware store has them. But I find that this is more handy than any pocket knife has ever been. Whether I need just a little bit of a cutting edge, which is great for scoring boxes, or if I need to cut through something fairly, I don't know, like foam is a good one, that needs a longer blade where you can just kind of glide it through. Razor sharp, I mean, it's a razor. But this is amazing. If you don't have one of these, buy one of these for the maker in your life. They will thank you for it. They're gonna think, well, it's just a box opener. No. Carry it with you. You're gonna find so many uses for it. It's actually my favorite gift in this whole set. Yeah, let's go. Okay, this next one isn't necessarily a tool, but more of an accessory, and it's a little funny, okay? These in here are these. This is my stash. I'm gonna show you what I got. Okay, these are little 90-degree brackets, okay? Powder coated, really nice. Check that out. You got it. So they come in a variety of sizes on Amazon. These are actually a little bit bigger. These are gonna be in the giveaway that I'm talking about earlier. You can see there's 2 holes there, and I use these quite a bit. These come in like a little Altoid tin, whatever. And also brackets that, well, they look like this, hold on. Not prepared, what am I doing? Okay, brackets that look like this. They're just straight brackets with a countersink in there, get a little better look. So these are extremely handy as well. You might not know when you're gonna need it, but they're good. We installed a fence around the property the other day, and we needed to tie that fence into the actual siding of the house in one section. I'll show you a little video here. And one of these was perfect for that. And the guys on the truck, the guys installing it with me, they didn't have the tool for this, but I did. And so we wouldn't have been able to progress any further if we didn't have something like this, and because of the situation here. So having these as a maker is definitely great. And again, I'm gonna link these down below. And yeah, this is probably the most obscure of the items to buy someone. And if you get this as a gift, you might be thinking, thanks, but you'll be great. You got it, trust me. You'll be grateful, you got it. Now this one might be a stretch. Okay, sorry. I just can't help myself sometimes. Okay, so this is stretch wrap, shrink wrap, whatever you want to call it. Comes on a roll. I think this is about, I don't know what that is, 6 inches or so. It's fantastic. What I use this for is basically just binding things together that are kind of unruly. One, and this is a bigger clamp or ratchet strap. But this is a great idea too. Bind these things together, even the small ones, just wrap them all up and just, they're good. And also moving blankets. I like to actually use these, use this to keep the moving blankets that I have under control. If you want to really, you could waterproof them if you wanted to this way by getting the ends as well. But I find that this stuff is probably the best, I don't know, inexpensive purchase the maker could have. There's so many uses for it. And yeah, get yourself, this is more like a stocking stuffer. So get the maker in your life some of this, get yourself some too. All right, moving on. This next item, one of my favorites as well. It is a tape dispenser that you can mount to any flat surface. Check that out. Actually comes with a clamp where you can do so. I'm gonna actually show you a snippet here of how I use it. In my shipping station, I use packing tape and blue tape all in one. I got 2 different dispensers for both. It is so handy to have this at the ready, clamp to the wall, clamp to the flat surface. It just is, it's a time saver for sure. Makers don't really realize that you can put blue tape on something like this and keep it mounted near their workbench or whatever. Whenever they need some, it's so handy. Oh my gosh. So this might be one of my favorites as well. I mean, I guess they're all my favorites. But again, everything's linked below. This thing is fantastic. You can also use 2 thinner materials like it says here, and there's 2 different independent wheels that will dispense at 2 different times. So this is a good one, all right? Trust me. All right, moving on. So we'll definitely get back to the obscure gifts here in a moment, but I do want to thank every company that has helped me along this journey this year. From Starbond to Bits and Bits to Rockler and especially Total Boat. You guys are absolutely incredible, and I'm going to link your companies down below in this video. They have an array of products that make great gifts as well. So I would be remiss if I made a video like this and didn't mention these wonderful companies. I want to thank them. I want to thank you for showing the support to us and them along this journey. And yeah, let's get back to the video. Okay, now this next one, there's no Amazon link for this. These are available at Uline, but I will link them. They're safety glasses. Now you think, Chris, if I can open them, what's so special about these safety glasses? Well, there's nothing all that special about them. One is that they work well, okay? They're called the Hawk Air variety. They work well, they cover your eyes, you're good to go. But the main reason I'm linking these is because they come like this. They come in a dispenser, okay? So if you're like me, every once in a while, people will come into your shop and I want them to always wear safety glasses, whether they're doing, I'm telling you, it's crazy stuff. Whether you're screwing screws into something, sometimes screws can pop off and hit you in the eye. I swear it's happened to a couple buddies of mine. Recently it happened to my buddy Dwayne, and he's okay. But if he was wearing these during that, he would have been good to go. But anyway, long story short, having these in your shop readily available that are somewhat sanitary, have been used yet. Anything that goes on your face, I think is personal. So if I have a pair of safety glasses, they're mine. I'm not gonna take these off. Here, use these. I'm sorry. That's just me. So I like this. I like having these. They're about 40 bucks for the whole box, and you get 24 pair, and they're great glasses too. So if you have people around and you want them to have their own PPE, this is definitely a good way to do it. All right, check it out. So we are at the final gift, and this is the gift I use the most. Of any gift I'm mentioning here, besides probably safety glasses, I use those all the time. This is what they call a bit mag, okay? Give you a closer look. Those are 5 bits that I use all the time, and they are completely necessary for what I do in this space. And it basically just hooks in to what used to be the clip, where if you're on a ladder, you need to clip it to your belt. Now, there is a sacrificial aspect of this. The clip is gone. However, this does work. I mean, you can clip this to things, even with the bits hanging there. That will clip to your pants. You just gotta be a little more careful. But these bits in here, they're magnetized. This is magnetized, so everything just is great. Your hands don't necessarily get in the way of it. It doesn't get in the way of your hands either. This is fantastic. Now, I have one of these to give away. It's just not here yet. So, like I said, I am gonna be giving everything you've seen here away in one box to a lucky viewer, and I'm gonna detail that right now. So all I want you to do is just comment your favorite, Comment your favorite you would give, comment your favorite that you would like to receive, and I will randomly pick one of those comments and send you this care package in time for Christmas. This has been a really fun thing to put together. Things that I was thinking of that I use in the shop that I don't really necessarily think that are out there in droves. People don't really think to have a bench-mounted tape dispenser, do they? Not really. They don't think to use a box cutter the way that one is to have on them all the time. This is what I'm calling obscure, right? And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. One more thing as well. Of course, I do want to mention, I'm trying to hang my shingle here and offer products to the maker community as well. And I'm going to definitely promote my own stuff. If you want to give those as gifts to your fellow makers, my drill holder has been one of the best selling items that we have. But just check it out. I'll link those down below too, glimpseinside.org. And yeah, I appreciate it. Now let's wrap this thing up. So a couple announcements before I go. I do want to tell you about GLIMPSEGIVing. What? Happy GLIMPSEGIVing, guys. Here in the States, we celebrate Thanksgiving, and that's why most of us are off from work, or if you are, I wasn't for a lot of years because I worked retail, but I don't anymore, and I do this for a living now, and I have a website called GLIMPSEInside.org, and there is a sale going on, a Black Friday sale right now, where you can save 20% off your entire order off everything we do. So between right now, the video's live, and there's a coupon code down below that you can input. It'll be lasting up until Sunday at midnight. So I appreciate the support. Go check it out. I really do. Thank you guys each and every day. I see orders come in. And also, check out these obscure gifts. I have Amazon links as well. Buy these for the maker in your life. They're going to appreciate it. I can almost guarantee you. Can't 100% because who knows, right? Either way. And again, check out the companies who have supported me along this journey thus far. They make amazing products as well. So links are down below. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a safe and happy holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving. And I'll see you guys next week. And yeah, it's been fun to put this together. Y'all have a great one. See you later.